Kairete guys, it's Aeneas here with a 2v2 match between my buddy and I against another two people we met online, and they challenged us to a 2v2, so we're like, hey, let's do it. I'll talk more about why I chose this gameplay later on, but for now, I want to talk about Gears of War versus other shooters, and Gears of War Judgement. That's just around the corner. It comes out Tuesday or Monday night at midnight, and then, as most of you probably know, if you pre-order it, you get it from Friday at midnight, and you can play the overrun mode. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'll probably get some gameplay up a couple hours after it's released. So yeah, Judgement, should you get it? I think so. I've heard a lot of negative things in the community recently, and it kind of surprised me how much negativity there's been. I understand some of it with the down but not out being taken away from the game. That seems like a fundamental Gears mechanic. And is it still Gears of War if they take it out? Well, I guess we'll find out. From the gameplay I've seen, it looks like it still works. It still looks like it feels like Gears. The movement's all the exact same. The weapon diversity, I think, is going to be pretty cool with the Markza and the breach shot and all those things. That'll be pretty interesting seeing how that changes up gameplay. Another concern I've heard that I think is less of a big deal is that the Gnasher doesn't look as good, and that Gnasher gameplay will not thrive as much as it has in Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. And from the footage I've watched, that just does not seem true. The Gnasher I was watching it looked pretty powerful. The guy on that test video that a lot of you have probably seen was getting bodies from pretty far away. They lowered the health amount, and so that makes the Gnasher even more powerful because, you know, you're going to be doing a lot more damage than a rifle at close ranges, and the architecture of the maps seem to also be fitted for really diverse gameplay, to where the rifles can be good and the Gnasher can be good. It's a lot of alleyways, a lot of different areas you can drop from behind. So I think this game is actually going to have opportunities for even better Gnasher gameplay, but also opportunities for even better rifle gameplay. It's just going to be whoever's using them the most intelligently, which I think is a good thing. Also, I'm pretty happy that they're going to show the reticles even when you're not aiming, because I think Arctic mentioned this, but a lot of guys are like, oh, my shot's missed, and it's kind of hard to tell if your shots are missing or not. But whenever you have that reticle there, you'll be able to see if your shot's hitting or if your shot's missing. So that's just some things to think about. I don't know, I think Judgment's going to be pretty awesome. My main concern is that there's not very many maps coming out originally, not very many team deathmatch maps or free-for-all maps. I think there's like 4 or 5, which is not very many. It might get repetitive. Hopefully with the downloadable content, they'll make up for that. It's only 20 bucks. That's not too much of an investment after you've already invested $60 in the game. I'd rather the maps would have just come with the game, but hey. So yeah, now I guess I'll talk about why I chose this gameplay clip. It's not like the best ever or anything, but my friend and I have been playing a lot lately on Gears 3, trying to get ready for Judgement. And we thought it'd be cool to start a sort of 2v2 tournament thing based on YouTube. I'm going to invite you guys to like and subscribe, and then every week I'll randomly pick a person out of everyone who's liked and subscribed who wants to, and they can come and 2v2 me and Quoth. And if they want me to, I'll probably post the gameplay up there. If you beat us, I'll still post it. If we beat you, hopefully you won't mind if we post it. But I think that'd be really fun, just a sort of thing to initiate more back and forth in the Gears community. Hopefully we can build it up some more. There's a lot of Call of Duty players, a lot of Halo players out there. I would love to see more Gears players out there. I mean, there's a pretty good amount, but not nearly the amount you see on Call of Duty. And I understand why. Call of Duty, you can get on there. It's not a really high skill cap. And by that I mean there's not a big gap between people who are just kind of good at it and people who are amazing at it. The game's not terribly deep in that respect. Someone can get on there for their first time, and it takes so few shots to kill someone that they can just, you know, sort of shoot where they see motion, and that guy will just die even if he's a way better player than them. Which is why I like Gears a lot, because Gears of War allows for a whole lot more strategic gameplay. There's a big skill gap, which is part of the reason I think it turns so many people off, because they get on there and they immediately get owned. They're being killed in like seconds, whereas when they're shooting at people, it seems like they're not going down. And there's just such a skill gap there that it takes a lot of time to get good at it and to get to where you're enjoying the game. which I think makes Gears a better game. More strategic, there's more thinking involved. If you play smart, even as a noob, playing smart, you can still do fairly well. I had a friend who started Gears of War and he was playing with us, and he had just started and he was going positive in a few matches just by playing intelligently with the team. So it can be done. It's certainly not as easy to get into as Call of Duty or Halo, which is probably part of the problem. So as a Gears community, we just have to come together, I guess, and I don't know, make it a more attractive game for other players. So yeah, if you're interested in that, like and subscribe. If you're not interested in that, still like and subscribe. I'd love it. Oh yeah, this is my first YouTube video. I chose the name Aeneas, which is my gamer tag, because it is a reference to the Latin Aeneid, in which Aeneas travels to from Troy, which has fallen into the Greek hands, and travels to Italy, where he establishes the Roman Empire. He's sort of the mythical ancestor of Romulus and Remus. I'm sure many of y'all have heard that story. So yeah, that's where my gamer tag comes from. A lot of people think it's Anus, which I understand it kind of looks like that, but no, it is Aeneas. So yeah, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, catch y'all next time. I'm just gonna keep the gameplay rolling now. I think there's like 3 more minutes, and they start to make a little bit of a comeback. I throw some bad grenades and stuff, but hope you enjoy.
Good to go.
I'm out. Come on, bend over.
We got enemy reinforcements!
Good to go.
Fire in the hole! I'm out. Die.
Sweet.
Smoke out! Come on! Contact! Contact!
Sir, will not forget your courage and sacrifice.